First it was Obi-Martin, and now Manchester United are about to raid Arsenal's academy again for another young superstar prospect, centre-back Ayden. But why are Manchester United going in for all of Arsenal's academy players? More importantly, why are Arsenal's academy players ditching the offers on the table at Arsenal and the prospect of playing for them and a Champions League and Championship challenging title side for Manchester United? Well, in the case of Ayden, maybe this summer was a telltale sign of what he was expecting from this season.
What do you want to achieve this season?
Being in the first team more.
Is first team football a be all and end all? And why Ayden is coming to Manchester United? Well, we can't really say that Arsenal is this mythical black hole of no academy players ever getting an opportunity to come and challenge in the first team. You only have to look at the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Wanyere, Luis Skelly over the last few years breaking through from Arsenal's academy. So there is a chance that you can get through into this Arsenal side. But Obi-Martin in the summer, like we said, joining Manchester United because of a better opportunity to get first team football. Now Ayden saying the same thing. He wants first team football. Or is it because the contract is better? Now Arsenal have offered both Obi-Martin and Ayden contracts at Arsenal, which have been turned down for more lucrative ones at Manchester United. Are United paying a little bit more to these younger players right now? Is that right? Are Manchester United looking at the best talent that's around because their finances are not as rich as what we would hope to be and we can go out and buy different players? Is there a change in tactic in Manchester United, basically, is what we're saying here right now. Now, of course, we know that this deal is very close. In fact, Fabrizio Romano has already come out and said there is a here we go. A minimal fee is going to be paid to Arsenal for the scholarship changeover and the contracts to be signed at Manchester United. And we have a new centre-back in our academy. Maybe you could look at it and say the likes of Garnacho, Kobbie Mainoo come through both around 18. Maybe they're breaking onto the scene a little bit sooner. We've also got Godwill Kokonki at 16 who's been training with the first team. It is an interesting one. Is it more about the money with him? I honestly can't see it. Manchester United have a fantastic academy. It is well known worldwide. They look after their academy players. Nobody is on stupid amounts of money too quickly through the scholarship scheme and everything that is in place there for Manchester United. It is a fantastic structure. In fact, in the news within this sale of Heaven from Arsenal to Manchester United, there are reports coming out that he isn't necessarily going to be seen as an academy player. He is developed and has featured quite a bit for Arsenal in their match day squads. He played in the pre-season tour for Arsenal against Manchester United, in fact, playing 45 minutes in the SoFi Stadium as part of the pre-season tour over in the States. And there are reports, like I said, coming out that he is going to be seen as a first-team player. He is going to play second fiddle, in fact, or maybe even be an option ahead of Lisandro Martinez, another left-footed centre-back, someone who can also play on the left-hand side of the back three. Manchester United's recruitment has been scrutinised and has been in the public eye for many a years now because of, I would say, overpaying for players that are not good enough for Manchester United, brought in at an inflated price. You only have to go through the list of Manchester United players that we have overspent on throughout the last 5 years in particular. Even just under Erik ten Hag, you look at players like Antony, now gone out on loan. Casemiro, Manchester United actively looking to send him out on loan and get rid of him in the summer as well. Thoughts on Xerxes, the signing this summer, Rasmus Højlund, Andre Onana, the goalkeeper. There have been many signings even before Ten Hag that have gone completely wrong for Manchester United, and this is and I feel now a real effort from the football club to make the football structure that is now being put in place by Ineos work properly. Heaven is a player that we're probably not going to see this season, but still, it is one of them signings that does have significance at Manchester United. You only have to look at what the player's attributes are as well and what he brings to the table for Manchester United. His control and his calmness, his speed, his size, his physicality, his strength, everything that you would say Manchester United need on that side of things. There has been a lot of talk about Lisandro Martinez, where he is good in his duels and ground duels and his aggressive nature and his passing and quality on the ball as well. He has been lacking in height and beating in the air quite a lot. At 6'2", he is already developed, Heaven, and he's only going to get stronger and probably quicker with the right development from Manchester United's academy and the first team training, which he is probably going to go straight into as well. So when we're talking why are Arsenal players from their academy going to Manchester United, to summarise and round it all up, I think it is a push from Manchester United. I think they are making United an attractive proposition for younger players right now. United, like we've said many times, have fallen way behind other clubs from academy level. We've fallen way behind other clubs in dealing with PSR, financial fair play, how Chelsea move players on from their academy, Manchester City move players on from their academy. There are lots of football clubs that are realising what has to happen right now. And instead of going into this, Ineos, I feel, have built a football structure. And you'll always remember the words that came out of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's mouth when he first came to Manchester United. I would rather find the next Kylian Mbappe than buy Kylian Mbappe. And that, I feel, is where Manchester United's whole effort is going right now. Even in more detail, when you look at the Diego Leon signing, and what Manchester United did there. Who was the club that was trying to take Diego Leon as well from the Premier League? Yes, that was Arsenal. Manchester United are beating Arsenal to all of these young academy players right now. And yes, Arsenal have developed them. Arsenal have brought these players through. And you could say United are just coming in the 11th hour and taking these players away. And that's not fair. Well, all's fair in the Premier League when it comes to PSR these days, and this is the big push. I think Ineos have realised where Manchester United have failed, where Manchester United have fallen behind, and I do believe that it is at the youth level. They have said that they want more from their players. They want to sell players that are not making it into the first team, and individually going out and getting players like Obi-Martin and getting Ayden from the likes of Arsenal, major competitors in the Premier League. They are making the point that Manchester United will not be going out in the future and spending absolute fortunes on rebuilding squad after squad after squad. United already, under Ineos, have brought in Sekou Kone, an academy player, Obi-Martin, another one, actually spending money on players to bring them in just to academy levels. And now we're looking at this month alone, January, we've brought Diego Leon into Manchester United as well. We're now just about to sign Ayden as well. There is a definite effort from this football club now to concentrate on the future of Manchester United and add little bits in. So why are Manchester United making it more of an appealing proposition to come to Manchester United rather than staying at Arsenal? Well, it's first-team football. It has to be first-team football. Manchester United's future is going to be built around academy and younger players coming through. The days of multi-million-pound signings, I think, are over. The blueprint of Manchester United and the past and the historical part of this football club is all built around their academy players and young stars coming through and making their mark in the first team. It's been there for decades. Ineos have gone back to the old blueprint of the old ways of Manchester United, and they're finding the younger talent throughout the globe and bringing it into the football club. If the current team and the current academy setup are not good enough, there is going to be this ruthless nature from Ineos from now on, where them players are moved on and the fresher, better players are coming through. Obi-Martin, Ayden, these players are the ones that we are probably going to see more of in the future at Manchester United. Sekou Kone, Diego Leon, the newer players, the new breed of Manchester United academy player and younger players coming through are here, and that is Ineos' push. We're not going to see it straight away, but definitely in the future at Manchester United, we are going to see more talent come through our own ranks rather than big money spent. Get your comments in the video. Are you happy about this? Are you happy that United are stealing the best talent around in and around the world at the moment? Get your comments in below. Heaven, are you blown away by this signing? You may not be, but obviously you could see the real benefit to this in the future. Let me know in the comments below. Get a like on this video, please, everybody. It's much appreciated. Check out the other content that's up on your screen. Hit that subscribe button that is right there right now. We will have you up to date with everything going on with Manchester United here on Forever United TV. Cheers for watching, everybody.